we were learning about rounding of the uncertain digits. So if there are more than needed digits, then how do we round off? So we have learned that to round off any number like this, if it is more than 5, we increase the previous number by 1 and then drop it. Okay, so this will become 2.75. If this number is less than 5, like 2.743, so we simply drop this number without increasing this number. So this is 2.74. So this is called rounding off. Why rounding off works? Because if we take a scale and it is 2.74 and it is 2.75, in between is what we get, 2.745. If we can read only 2 digits after decimal, if it is little bit more on this side, then we will read it as 2.75. if it is little bit on this side, we will read it as 2.74. That's why if it is less than 5, we will simply round it to 2.74. if it is little bit more than 5, then we will round it as 2.75. Now there is a special case. What will happen when we get this uncertain digit exactly to be 5? So this is number is 2.745. So here this last digit is 5. Then what should we do? So we must have a rule for this, that if there is 5, then what should we do? Remember that these three numbers are significant numbers and this last number is insignificant number. We are just holding it to perform the calculations accurately. So these three numbers are significant numbers. And what are significant numbers? Significant numbers are those numbers till the numbers we know the value reliably. So this is reliable, and first unreliable digit. Second unreliable digit is uncertain or insignificant. Second unreliable digit is insignificant digit. Now we are rounding off this insignificant digit. So first unreliable digit is always hold in the calculation, but what we have to do with the second, especially when this insignificant digit is 5, then we must have some rule that whether we should write 2.74 or 2.75. So the rule is, if the preceding digit is even, the insignificant digit is simply dropped. So here what we see, this is 2.745. if we see digit just before it, yes, it is 4, that means even. So we simply drop this digit. So this will be written as 2.74. If it is odd, the preceding digit will be raised by 1. So if that digit is odd, then we will raise it by 1. Like if we write this 2.735, here this digit is odd, 3 is odd. Then what we do? We simply increase this digit by 1. Again we will write it as 2.74. This is only in case of when insignificant digit is 5. If this is more than 5, then we directly know. If this is less than 5, then we know that this digit will remain same. So let us see all these things once again to summarize. So we have these numbers 2.733. So this should be rounded as 2.73 because last digit is less than 5. Suppose it is more than 5, 6. Then what happened? This number will increase by 1 and this is dropped off. So this will become 2.74. Now what is the case with if this last or insignificant digit is 5? 2.735. Then what we will do? In this case, rule of even is preferred. That means if this digit is odd, then we try to make it even. If that is already even, then we will not touch it. So what is preferred? Even is preferred. So since this is odd, we will make it even, 2.74. If this is already even, 2.745. So we will not make it odd, we will prefer the even one. So this will again 2.74 in case of 5. So these are rules related to significant figures and rounding of the numbers. Now there is a note. So when we use multi-step calculation, when there are many steps in the calculation, we must retain at least one digit more the significant digits. So what they are trying to say, in the starting of calculation we should not do the rounding off in the starting of calculation. We first do all the calculations and we must do the rounding off only after end of the calculation. Round off to proper significant digits at the end of calculation. Suppose there are some digits involved. Suppose all digits have 4.13 and this digit is 3.16. We are multiplying them and we get some result, and we know that this number is insignificant. So we can drop it as 4.1, and this is also insignificant. We can write it as 3.2. But it is advisable that we hold at least one number more than the significant digits till the calculation ends. Only after the calculation we round them off. When we directly multiply these numbers, we get a result 13.0508, and when we multiply these numbers, we get a result 13.12. So in both the cases, we don't drop this insignificant number before the multiplication. So we hold it. Only at the end stage of calculation we just remove these insignificant numbers. Since here this 3 was not significant, here also we take only two significant figures, that means up to 13. So we can round it off 13. But there may be case this number might be greater than 13.5. This number might be greater than 13.5. Then we must round it off to 14. So that's why we only round off at the end of calculation, but not in between calculation. So what we have learned, suppose we have number 1.234 where this 4 is insignificant and we are dividing it with another number, suppose 2.735. This is also significant. So we don't round it off like this, 1.23 divided by 2.74. We don't do this. We do this only after the calculation. So we first do the calculation, whatever the number we get, only after the calculation we round our result up to 3 significant figures. But rounding off is always done at the end of calculation. Now many numbers are known with many significant figures. Like if you see this speed of light, of light is accurately known up to many digits, 2.99792458. So here you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 significant digits are known to us, but generally it is rounded to 3 into 10 to power 8. So here this approximate value works very well and generally it is used in calculation. Suppose in your calculation this is given that use 3 into 10 to the power 8, then you consider it as a number. Any given value is always considered as a number and it does not have any significant figures. Just assume that it is 3.000 as many digits you want. If you yourself are using this number, suppose you are calculating something with 3 significant digits, suppose 3.14 into this number c, speed of light, then you must take 3 significant digits, and 3 significant digits when you round it off, so this will again become 3.00. So if you see up to this third digit, so you find that this is rounded off 3.00, and generally these 3 significant digits are more than sufficient. That's why it is given 3 into 10 to power 8. And we must remember that if any value is given, there are infinite number of significant digits associated. If we are calculating, we take the significant number till we need. Suppose we need first 5 significant numbers, so we take first 5 significant number. If we need 6, we take first 6 significant digits. Again, if we have formula like T is equal to twice pi L by G, under root L by G. So again, this 2 has infinite number of significant figures because it is a number, it is a formula number. And also with pi value is also known to have a large number of significant figures, because we know what is the true value of pi up to a large numbers. So we can choose the value of pi according to our needs, like 3.142, 3.14, or up to this digit 3.1415. that is completely on us, so that we choose according to our needs. Again, let me summarize. With the numbers, we don't consider the significant digits, we consider them to be true and have infinite numbers. When we calculate something and we know what is the value up to nth significant number, so we take only that many numbers that are used to need in that calculation. If something is given by the something is given in the question, we again assume that has infinitely many significant numbers. And last, pi value, according to our need, pi value and other values we can take as many significant numbers as we need.